What's up guys? Welcome back to my vlog. So this is a vlog for another informing session wherein I'll be talking about mountaineering. So let's get started. So mountaineering. From the term itself, this is an activity wherein there is walking, hiking, backpacking, and climbing mountains. So it's an activity that would be very um, be essential for our health, not only physically but also mentally and emotionally. However, during this rainy season, we can't do that because mountains tend to be very slippery at these kinds of moments, and it can be very dangerous. So what is usually done during mountaineering? Again, like I said, we climb mountains, we do rock climbing, we hike or we trek, we do camping, stargazing, watching sunsets. In snowy areas, we do skiing, and of course, you can also do mountain biking. Now, in the family plan I have done for mountaineering with my family, I opted for the Mount Yangbo. Now, since yun ang pinakamalapit na mountain sa amin. And then, activities I've thought of to do there are hiking and trekking, mountain biking, watching the sunset, campfire, and of course, lastly, stargazing. Now, in mountaineering, there are a lot to prepare and a lot to know, but here are some that maybe or might be essential, or I think are essential for us to know. First, to prepare our equipment. So there are a lot of equipments needed in mountaineering. I will be discussing that one by one later in the before, during, and after do's. And also, we need safety precautions. No, because mountaineering is you going uphill, up mountain, and certain things may happen that we, as much as possible, do not pray for, and as much as possible must prepare ourselves so that we assure each one's safety in the group or in the family. So, what to do before, during, and after mountaineering? So before, you need to plan your route, or you plan where you're going to walk. In Mount Yangbo, I think there are trails we can follow, so we know where to go to reach the peak or the top. So plan it so that you don't get lost when during your mountaineering. Second is to know your physical capabilities and limitations. Now, mountain hiking or mountaineering requires a lot of strength, a lot of endurance, and a lot of stamina. That's why you as a person, you should be aware of what you can and cannot do physically, so that it limits or you avoid accidents or other health conditions while doing mountaineering. Second is to pack the essentials. There are a lot of things you can bring during mountaineering, but it is recommended to pack lightly. So pack the essentials, pack what is needed. And these are the things that are needed. I've checked the parts, or I've checked the equipment that I find essential, and you can see them here. Most likely these are rope, the tents, the sleeping bag, the climbing packs, syempre gas stove and gas fuel if you plan to stay there overnight or for a few days. Harness, belly gloves, headlamps, syempre during night trekking poles, syempre water bottle, that's a very big must. Cooking equipment, your jackets, syempre your clothes, especially if you plan to stay there longer, a backpack, and of course your first aid kit. Next is to take a course. If you plan to go longer to train for it, then dress appropriately, and then always adhere to trailhead safety. And during naman, you have to stay on trail. Wildlife safety, you'll be meeting animals, so know what to do, how to respond to them. Stay aware of your surroundings and location para hindi ka mawala. And then keep hydrated, like I said. This requires stamina and a lot of endurance, and you need water to keep at it. After naman is trailhead safety. So follow again safety protocols when coming down the mountain. Tell those you've informed you'd be going mountaineering that you're back, so that they know if you've come back or not. And then reflect on your trip and share what you've learned during the mountaineering experience. The next is to store your gear properly and to clean up properly. So clean up properly, clean after you leave, and store your gear properly in case you'll be planning to do mountaineering again. So yes, mountaineering is a very great activity. It tests one's courage, resourcefulness, cunningness, strength, ability, and stamina. So it requires a lot of training, not only physically, emotionally, but also mentally. So 3 techniques are mostly found there: hiking, rock climbing, and syempre pag may snow and ice technique. So yes, for those planning to go mountaineering, here are some things you need to know about it, and I hope you've learned a lot from this video. Thank you so much, and God bless. If you're planning mountaineering, go for it. Bye guys!